From this moment, Monday, 11 August 2025, already near to Indonesian Republic moment birth actually. I still got confirmations. Experience contact body supernatural on this day. Through this moment afternoon also, my contacts already launched actually on Europe. Quite surprised for me. Can achieve for his directions, destiny actually. My contacts say also from planet Mars. I don't know. Contacts say include also planet Mars on this afternoon. My contacts say from Alien Family International. Already got permissions, assessments also, conversations also with United States and also international, internet global on this day. Okay, I'm trying to slowly so can be near for this memory contact happening. Very racing sound knowledge happening, and I'm being pushed to make the report conference report as similar with that on this afternoon. Contact also say this already are similar with confederations are similar for the world. I don't know, I just got confirmations contact are similar with that. That kind of problem for me actually. I take it slowly, okay, for reach these contact evaluations. My contact say actually already since last day, yesterday, international with delegations, acclamations, initiative, each others, get connected and meet for conversations, case supernatural, that on alibi to my internet.
I am an alien.
You are. Please,
Yeah.
now you are uncovered.
Yes.
My
I
contact
tell people I'm an
say
alien, but nobody believes
this
me.
kind of forum actually, but on zones also include case experience, contact body supernatural, chasing about that. Still on frictions also, pro contra for meaning also. I just being pushed to report about that. Context say I'm actually made sustained conference, that meaning also building a forum actually, and on permissions also assessments for meaning, because actually people also understand about the situations progress, kind of confused, and definitely need report or conference for guiding these ordinary normally actually.
What do you think is the weirdest thing about humans?
They invented money, then spent their whole lives chasing it.
This kind of first time for many people. Not quite
It is gonna
expert
bother you
actually
because
for
you're
the
human,
situation
and I was human.
also.
I am human still.
And I just
but,
got for about
but
the case.
I was just referring to myself in the
And
past.
they say
Not that I was not
this
human.
going to be potential for about Congress actually international own interest for about this experience. But still confused, context by basic also about my report on internet being continue and got confused for
But there are a lot of
reasons also
negative things in the world. There's a lot of terrible things that are happening
each other.
all over the world, all the time.
Friction
There are
happening actually.
lots of problems that need to get solved.
It's about case.
There's lots of things that are miserable and kind of get you down.
Also.
But life cannot just be about solving one miserable problem after another. That can't be the only thing. There need to be things that inspire you, that make you glad to wake up in the morning and be part of humanity. Earth is the cradle of humanity. You cannot stay in the cradle forever. It is time to go forth, become a star-faring civilization, be out there among the stars, expand the scope and scale of human consciousness.
My confirmation
I find that incredibly exciting. That makes me glad to be alive. I hope you feel the same way.
Progress actually.
You guys, this is not time-lapse, manipulated video. This is actually live right now. The camera every once in a while moving around too, but that is a lot of lightning. And that's been happening, accompanying winds of 60, 70, even up to 90 miles an hour in the eastern part of Nebraska. So unfortunately, I was just checking on the power outage situation. We're talking about, about 18,000 customers that are all of a sudden without power across Nebraska due to these powerful storms.
United States and also internet global
the greatest king of all time,
also
divided the circle into 6 and constructed coherent triangles
still about
interpenetrated
alien family
and
also for
the
that.
Macabre, the spiritual light vehicle.
I'm being pushed to make the report about the progress. Actually, this kind of estafette that's not permanent actually. Feel about the delegations or about institutions that are responsible for me to come through this case also. I got contact Alien Farm International for female delegations for compatible
The Palestinians
personnel
obviously had the sympathy of many people, almost all the countries in the world,
or about
prosecuted people,
the situations
people,
progress actually.
looking for a home or something. Exactly like this.
Just human commanding goes to grave on this millennium,
searching for a home.
being estafette through about appointment
Palestinian friends must know that there is only a limit to where they can go and bully the world.
My context say
Bully the world?
Yes, by terrorism.
Alien Farm
and
International still in
this
charge.
and that.
You know perfectly well,
Not
Your Majesty,
actually
that the leaders of the Arab world
directions
find the
permanently to
Palestinians
Arab countries
as much a
also.
problem almost as the Israelis.
Even I
Isn't that a
already
fact?
got contact
What I can say is that
confirmations
they should
by
really
them
open their
also
eyes,
on
reassess
yesterday.
their situation.
I got
And if
contact Alien Farm
there is a
International.
hierarchy
I already understand
Of the Palestinians.
for my
the
conference
Palestinians
about
to
actually
start a new policy, because the actual
this
one is
progress
going
kind of
to lead them
confusing
nowhere.
and need to be
With
secure
whom do they really have
for the
understanding?
appointment happening
with
also.
Assad, with Sadat, with Hussein?
That's a very good question.
They have none with any of these leaders.
Not to my knowledge.
And they seem to be out of control.
Okay,
It
my
seems
context
so
say
today.
And what about the Arab leader who supports the Palestinians, the terrorists, with his oil money? Muammar Gaddafi of Libya.
Planet Mars.
He's crazy.
I can take say what about
really
that?
believe that?
Oh, yes. No doubt. The man is
Alien
absolutely
Family International are
crazy.
thinking for
So very
securing
different
this,
times back then,
appointment,
a
actually.
different Iran. And
about 666
we believe
international on this
Iran
world.
at some point will restore itself
Actually,
to sanity
Alien Family
and the good
and Charles
sense of
actually
its people.
started
But it just goes to show that people who are
the
often
committee,
on the front lines of
not
seeing
to be
what's actually going on in
illuminated
Israel,
by these
and those who aren't
situations
deeply
also,
absorbed into
Alien
extremist
International
Islamist view of the world,
already
can see
got
the
connected
reality
with
clearly for what
delegations,
it is. They see that the
civilizations,
reality is that
Planet Mars.
what's really going on with the Palestinians is the things that they lament, their victimhood that they lament,
There
has
are
been
civilizations on planet
self-inflicted.
Mars.
Everything. They lament the
what about
Nakba
that?
and the displacement of 1948. It
I'm
wouldn't have happened
kind of
had they
surprised
simply
also for
accepted the
that.
UN's proposal of splitting the land into 2 states, one for the Jews, one for the Arabs.
666 can take the on potential also, on chance also, the committee for national money logo planet Mars. There's already civilization there, human being, and also already on a flag also can take say planet Mars actually already on flag. Alien Farm International got their conversation with United States of America. Want to continue to Internet ID 666 on the Discovery Meeting Conference on this afternoon, because also international frictions about case supernatural and local domestic each others also. I can take say not quite potential for make committee appointment. Seems going to become true. I'm being confirmations for that. Even this kind of interest for international on this day, my contact say Alien Fund International insists for continuing these conversations international to about planet Mars. Definitive. I can take the future kinda nearby to us actually. And Alien Farm International on Stockholm chart Forex International want to continue by title for about title 666, which already being progressed because the situation's case internationally already been claimed by Internet ID 666 one could discovery meaning just need to estafette for that. And they say Alien Farm International actually owner for about the 666 actually. That's not to be dubbed anymore, already being stamped by this millennium also. Since years before Internet ID 666 one could discovery. What about the preparatory committee for me come through the project 666 also? Context say going to left behind about the case supernatural because also non-potential for conclusions and need to be raised for about alien family entries on this millennium. Okay, I hope my contact definitive not fake This actually very nearby for my Soundernalin, very near. Happened on this afternoon also. Just want to match to international confirmations. Alien Family International on status as entity or institutions, corporations for about the Appoinment 666 International. Even that goes to about religions also. Context say for about Sharia, Islam, and also Israel. That's still on frictions on the zones, continents actually. Still war and definitely not quite potential. My contact on this afternoon also say frictions also goes to about me also, because I made particular about a case among social which on interest each others, just want to make bluff, blackmail, or meaning also sabotaging life for each other. I'm kind of disturbing about that. Context say I'm not similar with their thinking actually. Kind of full for me. Context say I just wasting time for about my so-called internet. Meanwhile also my contacts there about international progress, experience, supernatural contact body happening. Say I'm definitely being delegated by suspect actually to my domestic government actually. Not any clue for my reward case also, for about my project also. I can take say that's actually case being raised by international. The situations grouping each other actually on connections. Can take say I same out with that. Since 2008 until this year 2025, actually kinda international on my domicile actually. Town Medan or about Jakarta also. But I'm not very understand about that. Can take say also. Actually, since years before 2008, they already domestic on my country, and in this case actually for chasing my parents also. Can take say quite variable actually for the chronology situation since years before. But my father's, my mother, that actually still being recognized by many peoples actually. Even they're already on another situations ordinary actually in my town since years. They're on the domicile in Java Island or Jakarta. My context say about that also, and also about myself being jealous, can take say still about that, because also I'm not quite recognized, I'm not very understand about friendships actually, since years of my college, can take say on North Sumatra University actually. Friendships actually kind of bandits, kind of jerk actually, not very good for their will actually, but I'm not understand about that. Can take say the chronology actually include for that situations was to be. Just progress to about my parents also actually being known actually since years before my college also. So you shall actually still remember for about the Monumental Nasional Indonesian Communist Party, Resimen Komando Angkatan Darat, Adi Bana Merdeka and Slatina. Don't think say I'm kind of shy on that moment and not being talk, not being a story by peoples for about my parents Monumental actually. Not similar with another peoples on neighborhoods. Don't think say my parents actually quite popular actually. Many families recognize for about my parents Monumental National Republic actually. Not similar with me. That's actually for about this afternoon conference report also. Actually, I already being disturbed for that since last night. We're just on chance for me the conference on this afternoon. I can take say for my progress actually being stuck for about my situations, conditions. People claim I'm kind of poor and not on ability for continue about my project case. Can take just made bluff for about the police and also about court, which I mean on internet. And same time also context say I'm still on alibi actually from government, from police, from my parents, connections and families also. Their own interest for because also my case context say they already got for the point actually quite urgent, kind of significant can take say for the treatment happening. The situations definitive need to be attentions. That's for the last confirmations. But since I'm being raised, I'm being pushed to make progress, to make a conference on this afternoon. Can take say international actually want to make conspirations also with local domestic Indonesia Republic, because also about momentum, numbering of peoples definitive being catch, being discovery by Indonesian civilians, myself. Can take say that quite just for many peoples and want to make blunder about that also. I'm being accused, being blackmailed also, I think, for made claim or suggest to about Arab situations, war on this day. But I still confident, still not include for significant actually. I'm being pushed also for about that. Between Iran, context and also Israel. There is 666 on the field. That's 666 one could discover me. Context I'm quite cool for my conference. Definitive simple for being understand about my English speech actually. That's also why people are interested to me doing that or just want to push me include on the zone Arab situations progress news on this day. But I'm not kinda involved okay for about that. Just interest for about the appointment, for about my case, for about my appointment, numerical peoples that's already being contact since yesterday to me. Say I'm already being approved. I'm definitive 666 on this word for meaning also estafette about the appointment international from United States and also Arab Islam for Shariat 666 on this world. Mark of the Beast 666 international. Can take say similar also with that. This kind of dualism context a kind of dualism of ambiguous say for the world ambiguous for about the war Arab countries Iran for meaning also for about Palestine or Israel also actually for the center of situations also. I'm definitive phenomenon surprise for them and also international, but I'm still neutral. Okay, can take say I need to take neutral for about that actually. This actually between Israel to about Christian International, command Israel for appointment 666. And also beside that also another line also I can take say about Islam Arab countries Shariat Islam actually include 666 on this world and definitive for the acclamations on Arab also 20 666 one could discovering definitive case, definitive on quality. I mean, can they say 666 international Shariat Islam from the Muslim country Indonesia, names Irwan Cornell. Definitive being approved, definitive being alibi also, or the conversations with alien family from Arab countries. That I think also Iran context for that. I'm definitive directions keep being attentions context meanwhile for that also through this afternoon Alien Farm International want to take over about that because not kind of potential for about the war also and frictions each others among countries also about case him commanding goes to grave just being ignored for chasing about alien family. I can take say Alien Farm International being conversations with United States and also Israel also for securing about the situation's progress. Alien family insists for numbering of peoples, want to build new mindset, new issue, case, appointment for about planet Mars, flag about planet Mars. My logo 666. I just need to report about that, so can be continued. Even there's going to be single for committee to alien friendships actually. This actually quite near to future context because the appointment already been started by International 666 on discovering, not kinda wasting time chasing about this millennium progress also. Case definitely specific to him commanding Ghost and Grey, him in supernatural. Want to challenging God and also alien family as alibi and also not guilty and court. 666 going to be raised, going to be secure by this moment progress. Alien family say and all the 666 on the discovery. But my context say also not very sure for that. The situation still on Earth. This still zone civilizations premier, not the planet Mars. Even we aren't thinking because also alien family say that kinda dangerous actually for about planet Mars to be told. Still about internet global connections, digital money and social networking, social media. I still got contact since last night. Say my internet being called on United States for about internet global connections on this day. I'm definitely alibi for many people. So about the networking, internet, social media definitely performs for my alibi context. I'm not quite far from about the improvement actually. Many people on United States already made assessment for my claim also, and goes to about the conversations with alien family. Can take for about my last conference also, Arab countries and Islam to 666 in the world. Quite surprised and very wondered by many people. Definitely become frictions context. Besides also about Christian Community International on this day. Also beside that also for about Islam International, Arab countries still on interest on frictions for politics also to changing or make positions regaining International 666 on the discovering about actually context similar with that also. This actually being take over already being understand among these progress also case supernatural human needs context people's made community for philanthropies or about human rights defender also. Meanwhile also context with alien found international for securing the philanthropies for about this moment progress actually on conclusions about the appointment actually, but still absurd, but on pretensions to make the conversations next. Can take say for about Congress actually, for about confederations, or meaning also forum for make achievement about the appointment or project together. Allen family premier supreme superior veto for the appointment 666. Already being estafette by an RD 666 one could meaning. Context say we should not wasting time because Arab countries Islam just bluffing the appointment, because also about country of Israel, because about Asia also, or meaning also about Indonesia country. Domicile address 666 in one corner discovery. I can take say Allen family which own domicile residence also United States since Elvis Presley actually own capability for become committee definitive Stockholm, but still being secret for their ownership actually. Want to make come true the appointment because 666 one could discovery meaning definitive potential and cooperate with them, not kinda confusing for about my core internet meaning also. That's for the last confirmations. Contact to my ear. Say international with delegations, each other's also very crowd for the ear, for the sounds, contact supernatural happening. Say from Asia also, from Indonesia also, and also about Arab countries and Israel also. Definitely being accumulated, being philanthropies, being charity, being advocated by Committee Supreme Alien Family Context on this afternoon. This actually conversations also through Europe for countries there also. Allen family on trust on Ali Bikiliga also there. Context that's also for one entity communications. I mean grouping with this case also since yesterday. England and also France, context also Germany and also Islam countries there through Arab also, and African continent seems chasing behind for about country of Israel also. Definitely get connected with Alien Farm International with the alibi domicile residence official to United States of America. Already usual context already ordinary friendship actually on United States since years before reform 666 one discovery. Alien family actually friendships among social on United States kind of futuristic actually for the situation there, and I'm being suggested to not very worry actually, just make my report and going to be progress for next. My context also from Sir Elon Musk from AI Facebook Pro Internet Global seems include also about Blogspot, WordPress and YouTube also, and also about my internet being delegations on United States by Mr. Elon Musk or Sir Elon Musk, that's the name. And also for about Mr. Mark Zuckerberg from Facebook I got contact very insist said actually he also include as monitoring and also interest about my internet definitive host and on capability in front of law for the court, meaning also said want to want to build as project also with Mr. Mark Zuckerberg from Facebook. Besides also Mr. Elon Musk or Sir Elon Musk, context he actually prints from alien regions actually. And for next context of course include also alien family there. So alien Tate and also another alien family names on United States also. Still premier official residence for about this case actually. Context that's territory America jurisdictions actually secure and you're not going to wasting time for me another choosing options among international. Already got conversations meet also context United States with Arab contexts for about Sultan also and also Iran also on United States delegations by them also for about country of Israel also and also United Nations United Nations on New York. My confirmation say I'm kinda particular just made conference because we not going to wasting time for this moment seems not being attention quite crowd on here and we just alibi for continue this case actually project meaning also. The context actually America Indonesia for Facebook also and YouTube also. For the about 666 one can discover meaning definitive whistleblower for case supernatural which him meet actually on internet. Definitive made explain for that context about that actually. Definitive already conversations also between United States and Arab also with Indonesia government on this progress. For about the 666 one could discover and on first thesis or situations thinking also context I'm kind of poor, that's for the simple, not quite potential for about my situations but being understand because that's actually include about my case actually 2008 for about my explanations case local town Medan my ordinary job being sabotaged by suspect supernatural for meaning also and also about my parents and also social scumbag jerk on my town. Meanwhile also for about televisions definitive already being proved progress on clue TV broadcasting national Indonesia definitive on connection status suspect also for case internet RD 666 one discovery context that's why I'm kind of poor on this year 2025 not very surprised actually because being understood by each other's also conversations happening. I'm actually definitive businessman since years first beginning 2008. I got my legacy for about my ordinary job. Context my parents definitive give that to me and already been conversations by police also with government. But I'm being sabotaged. Context say I already been understand because I made the conference video courtesy documentary on internet for about my own job, for about my situations local, for about my hotspot on job for meaning also. Definitely already being seen by international access on internet YouTube. Context say not quite surprised actually because already been proved actually. And until this year 2025, context say I'm being accumulate for about my explanations on internet, definitive being improvement and got assessment actually after all. I earn money, context say I'm definitive Stockholm and potential for got money about my case, about the situations progress. And definitive being delegation to alien family, context say they actually insist. In the 666 on confirming definitive authority, veto and advocating international by alien family, official residence, premier, United States, and also to country of Israel or Arab countries also for next. Context and also Asia, because also conversations include Asia with alien family.
Think that we have
but
aliens coming, flying around.
Actually,
what do you
about naming one corner on
there's no reason not to. I mean, there's no reason not to think that Mars and all these planets don't have life, or maybe it's life that we don't know.
Well, maybe there was life there at one point in time. This is a speculation about Mars, and Mars had an atmosphere at one point in time, a long time ago, that could support life. It also had large bodies of water.
A few days ago, a message came out. Words they say came from Benjamin Netanyahu, the Prime Minister of Israel. They claim he warned African leaders to stay in line or face consequences. Whether he said it or not, I don't care. The message was loud and it was clear. Some people still think they can threaten us, scare us and control us. Well, I've got a message of my own and I'm speaking it loud and clear, not just to Netanyahu, but to anyone who thinks Africa is theirs to bully. We are not your colony. We are not your pawns. We are sovereign and we will fight for our freedom with everything we've got.
I'm definitive.
What do you think is the weirdest thing about humans?
They invented money, then spent their whole lives chasing it.
With social network, social media, internet also, alien farms, home and facility for project also with internet global.
But I was just referring to myself in the past. Not that I was not human.
On this moment afternoon, I hope my explanations kinda clear, okay? I hope very simple for us because this also raising about the memory and also contact quite in time on this afternoon. Kinda confusing actually, but I'm being confirmations not to be lazy actually, because these kind of phenomenon actually very important for us, quite laboratory also for our future, and also about supernatural of course. This definitive momentum for us. International millennium shown the supernatural human commanding ghost or human witch as similar with that. Not to be lazy in context, I need to be hurry, make conference, report, and definitely already be approved on a simple English speech to be understand, not quite confusing, not very complicated for about my speech also. I've been support also context by internet connections. Also people's there for about my template, for about their document. Also being give video, photo and short video also can be taken for my reference for my YouTube. So we should not be ignoring about this progress. Actually context this actually already since years of Houdini, since actually already since years of KGB, Russia, Soviet Union. We own laboratory actually for about supernatural on this international quite potential and momentum for us, and going to continue. Just report made it for about internet RD666 one goes company context also for that to me. Okay, I already made it. Okay, on this moment I just wait for my money. That's actually quite confusing. It's very Armageddon, end of day for me. I'm being bankrupt. That's actually why also. I hope we can understand. For that, okay, that's all. I think already being resumed for all on this moment conference. Going to close this for a while. Okay, I'll continue again for next. But the point also this moment after about planet Mars context actually been thinking about alien farming to make secure about the appointment, but not kinda absolute. Actually still on chance for conversations with alien farming. Want to say thank you very much. See you again. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Shalom Christiani. Bodhisatya. Om Swantiasu. I'll keep support for us, okay? Context say this also about alien crisis human international. Already been continue estafette because this phenomenon shown among us supernatural kind of Copperfield context say for that.